After serving 3 years on the city council, Kelly Mothershead is officially running for mayor of Port Richey. Pasco Connect Magazine sat down with Mothershead via Zoom to discuss her plans for public safety, traffic calming, code enforcement fairness, privacy concerns surrounding city cameras, and how the mayor's role functions in a city manager-run government.
I've been in the area my whole life. I moved to Pasco County in 1970 as a child. And so I've been in and around the area my whole life. I always wanted to live on the river, and I finally got to buy a house on the river about 5 years ago. And so it's really important to me that our areas keeps thriving, and a lot of that comes from being able to change the dynamics in the city.
In this interview, we explore what the mayor can and cannot do in Port Richey, her role in narrowing roads and eliminating parking on Grand Blvd, code enforcement concerns and claims of unequal treatment, conflict of interest questions tied to her real estate background, what residents are saying online about her run.
I want signs on the street corners to tell people what businesses are down which street. Because I feel like if I go to a city that I'm not familiar with and it's dark, I'm not going to go down a side street if I don't know what's down there. And I think a lot of people feel that way. But if we had signs saying this business is this direction, that business is this direction, I think that people would utilize those businesses that are not right on Main Street. Not all businesses are open all the time. So if you put a business in a mall, you have to be open the mall hours. And I think that we need to have set hours that all businesses should remain open. And then they can expand on it and open more. But I think that we should have a minimum hours that they're open to ensure that when people do visit our downtown, that those businesses are open and available for them. Because if you go to a city, any city, and you visit 2 or 3 businesses and they're closed, you don't really tend to go back because everything was closed. Parking, signage, those are the 2 things, right? Parking and signage. So I think, and a big part of that was we got the signs out so people know where they can park. But I think that we also need to have signs about, we have that dart that will take people from our parking garage. And I do, one of the things is I want to change the way that our meetings are run. And that is going to take a little bit more to make that happen because we have to change the way the charter is written. But I want our residents to have more input from our city council during city council meetings. We have Vox Pop, and we tell our residents to come and voice your questions and tell us what, things that are going on that you have concerns about. But the city council then is not allowed to respond. And so they've changed it now to where they're responding at the end of the meeting during communications. But sometimes those meetings are 2 or 3 hours long. And now the person that addressed Vox Pop at the beginning of the meeting has to stay 3 hours to the end of the meeting to get an answer. And I just think that we need to make sure that our residents feel like they were heard. And I don't think that they feel that way right now. And I want to make some changes in the way that our meetings are run so that when our residents do take the time to come to a city council meeting and stand up and say something, that they feel like they're heard and that somebody's doing something about it.
The city of Port Richey is considering a plan to add an extra layer of surveillance to city streets. A meeting is scheduled tonight to discuss that new technology. News Channel 8's Eden Hodges joins us live from City Hall with the story. Eden.
Yeah, Jen, the police chief tells me that this technology could potentially give them the ability to fight crime faster than they've ever been able to before. A drive through Port Richey could soon come with some supervision.
We're going to capture a lot of stolen vehicles, people who commit crimes where the tags are put into a database, whether we have a bank robbery or a vehicle that was used in a bank robbery or a carjacking.
Police Chief Robert Cochin is hoping to convince the city council to buy automatic license plate readers for the city.
This technology is going to help us rapidly respond to violent crime and all types of felony crimes.
Similar cameras are up in Pasco County and the city of Tampa. They work by scanning license plates as they drive by, and if they catch any plates that have been flagged for a crime, law enforcement is notified of their location immediately.
Privacy in a public space is a little hard to come by nowadays for all of us. But these cameras, according to our city attorney and all the case law that he's researched, do not violate civil liberties because they are in a public space.
I do think it's kind of an invasion of privacy for sure. Without any probable cause, they're doing basically a background check on vehicle.
Residents tell me they see some pros and cons.
They should maybe do something, a vote on it though, or something, so everybody has a voice or opinion.
Chief Cochin says that his department is drafting some rules for the camera now. He says they plan to hold clips no longer than 30 days.
They will be reading tags only. They will not use facial recognition. They will not capture people themselves. They capture tags and the data from those tags, which are state property.
The city council is discussing the cameras in their meeting tonight, which is open to the public. But I was told that no final decision will be made. In Newport Richey, I'm Eden Hodges, 8 on your side.
Newport Richey operates under a city manager system, meaning the manager does not have veto power and serves as the spokesperson and voting member of the council. With community concerns heating up, this election could shape how the city moves forward on growth, safety, and quality of life. Stay informed, stay engaged. Subscribe to Pasco Connect Magazine for continued local election coverage. Comment below, what do you want to see from the next mayor of Newport Richey?